Are you ready?
GR, flight. Roger, GR. 5, 10, mark. 9, starting mission. 8, flame burned, engines armed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engines running. Launch commit. Hold up. Roger, clock.
That's okay, flight. All engines.
Roger. Clock start, flight. Roger, clock. Hold down the conference. Full power! Copy, tower. Houston, copy. Flight Fido, we're going the IP. Roger, Fido. Roger. Flight, we've lost the RCP. They're switching. Out and clear. We lost all data. Get out RCP. They're switching machines. Okay, we still have your data then. Econ flight, how are you? Looking good, flight. LOM, okay. Morale, Astrocom uplink disabled. How you, booster?
It looks good, flight. S1C looks good.
Roger. Flight report, S1. Mode 1, Bravo, Apollo 8. Mode 1B. Fido, flight, how are you? We're go, flight, right on. Econ? Looking good, flight. GNC? We're good, flight. Booster?
Go, flight.
Okay, Capcom, we look good. Apollo 8, you're looking good. Yeah, really, Roger. Roger on the cabin. Fido, you're taking the car, correct? Flight Fido, trajectory go. Roger, Fido. How you, booster?
We're go, flight.
Guidance, flight, how are you? Looks good, flight. Real good. Okay. Stand by for 1 Charlie. Mark 1 Charlie. Mark, mode 1 Charlie, Apollo 8. 1-3. Staging status, booster.
Go, flight.
Fido. Go, flight, guidance. Guidance, flight.
Go, flight.
Staging status?
We're go.
Go for staging, Captain. Apollo 8, Houston, you are
Inboard out,
for
flight.
staging, over.
Inboard out, flight.
Copy, inboard out, about on time, huh?
Roger.
How you, Econ? Looking good, flight. Stay a little noisy. GNC, we're go, flight. That work, you get that CP back in? We're checking, flight. Okay.
ETO 2 minutes, flight.
Okay.
S1C cutout.
Roger.
S2 ignition.
Roger, S2. All engines good?
AU shift. Thrust looks good, flight. All engines.
Roger. Flight Fido, trajectory go. Roger, Fido. Flight lane safety go. Roger, no more reports, please, thank you. Roger.
Confirm second plane set, flight.
Roger. How you, Fido? We're go, flight right on. Roger, understand, up. Apollo 8. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, Apollo 8. Okay, our first stage was very smooth, and this one is smoother. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep.
And the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day.
And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. God saw that it was good. And from the crew of Apollo 8, we close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas,
And God bless all of you on the good earth.
And BBC One have just joined us. I'd like to welcome their viewers. And as you heard, they're signing off in order to get on with preparations for the second burn on the other side of the moon again, to bring them into circular orbit and much closer to the moon. Well, Patrick Moore, what did you think of that?
Quite incredible. One thing we've got to bear in mind, I think, they were magnificent pictures. I'm not going to say they show us more detail than we've got from the orbiters, because they probably don't. But don't forget that people were actually seeing them direct for the first time, and this is bound to add to our knowledge.
Sir Bernard, a comment from you?
Well, I thought it was absolutely marvellous. I did hear that description, and I must confess, I thought it was really quite extraordinary. One of the most remarkable few minutes that I've ever lived through. The realization that there was a human being there, only 60 or 70 miles above the lunar surface, giving that really quite wonderful description of what he was seeing.
Yes, I'd like to ask both of you if you expect anything at all to come out of this flight that we couldn't have got from sending up an unmanned probe. Patrick Moore.
I don't think the actual knowledge we're going to get is going to be of fundamental importance, because I'm quite sure it's going to back up what we already know. But if we're going to get men to the moon at all, if we're really going to explore space, then this kind of operation has got to be carried out. And that, I think, is the fundamental point of all this. And it is probably the greatest technological triumph ever made by man.
And nobody would deny, presumably, that we will eventually leave the Earth and venture out into the universe. Therefore, this step is absolutely necessary.
And one thing I would like to make here, if I may, there has been suggestions, I know, that this is a mere publicity stunt. This is part of scientific history, James. This is part of our heritage.
Yes.
And it would be criminal not to broadcast it as fully as we can.
Anders, Jim Lovell, and Mission Commander Frank Borman became the first humans to see the moon firsthand and to view the entire Earth from space. The return trip, Apollo 8 had to establish a critical burn on the far side of the moon, out of radio contact. At 19 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day, Jim Lovell re-established communications with Mission Control in Houston, Texas. Please be informed there is a Santa Claus. Apollo 8 began a safe and successful voyage home.